America is still a dream for people from other lands. More than 250,000 men, women, and children became new Americans last year, legally, as naturalized citizens. But 3 million people tried to cross into this country illegally, and 2 out of 3 made it. Just last week, 34 Cubans made a daring and successful flight to freedom in Florida. And unlike most illegal immigrants, the Cubans will probably be allowed to stay. Half of all illegal immigrants entering this country go to California. And many find that once they get there, their desperate journey to a better life is just beginning.
Twilight along the Mexican border between Tijuana and Southern California is so peaceful. How could you know just by looking that this is the calm right before the storm? How could you know just by looking that in a while, when it gets dark, this will be the busiest illegal border crossing anywhere in the entire world?
You better haul ass back, dude, right now. Let's go. They will be back. They will be back tomorrow evening. And there goes a pair right down there, too.
Roland Gonzalez is a U.S. Border Patrol agent, a 14-year veteran.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. It's adult version of hide and go seek, maybe. It's a little bit more dangerous than the regular game.
Ahorita, perdidas como a las 11 de la noche.
We're going to go across about 11 o'clock.
Nomás en cuanto se descuiden los oficiales.
Just as soon as our friend here, the officer, isn't watching.
I guess you get all kinds.
Hasta la vista! See you al rato!
We become accustomed to this. It's just part of the life right here on the border line.
Where are you going?
I'm going to Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. Los Angeles.
Chicago!
This is the last stop, actually the last rest stop on the way to the United States. Back there, they sell drinks for the journey, vegetables. Over here, making some tacos. And down over here, they're actually selling running shoes to get to the United States. $10 a pair. But if you think that fence is just a little too high and a little too dangerous to get across, no problem. All you have to do is walk a few feet, and there you are, the United States of America.
I help people cross to the United States, or I refer them to other guides. That way nobody gets robbed or raped by bandits. Everyone here is a guide.
Pablo is a kind of travel agent for illegal aliens.
And what do they give you, Pablo, for helping them get to the United States? What do you get?
Dinero?
Money. How much money per person?
$200, $250, depending where they're going. If they go to Chicago, $700, $750.
Geez, I mean, I hate to bring this up, Pablo, but it's illegal. You know that.
Look, I'm only a criminal by U.S. law. Criminals here are people who kill, not somebody that takes people across to work. And besides, America gets rich on our cheap labor.
See, all these people on the top of this berm here are on our side. You can see it, they're starting to walk back.
Yeah, there they go. So this is the routine, right?
Right.
You get close enough, they go back 10 feet into Mexico.
They'll probably wait for me right there at the line, and or just a little bit on this side to see, what am I going to do? I act, they react. They know they have to come north to do something, and our job is to try to stop them.
Nighttime, this weekend, every weekend, is the time for thousands of desperate journeys. The Border Patrol estimates that 5,000 aliens try to make it through this crossing every day. At least 2 out of 3 make it.
Like everybody, I've come to see what's on the other side of the fence. I'm a nurse, and I really can't make it on what they pay here.
She is a Mexican trying to make it to California. We'll call her Maria, and we'll follow her journey north.
Why would you want to cross to the other side if not to improve yourself? I'll take any kind of work, even the most humble.
Maria is traveling without a guide, running in the darkness with her 4-year-old daughter and a friend.
Claro que sí. Of course it's tough to travel with a child, but more than a bother, it's just sad.
For the Border Patrol, it's a non-stop, never-ending contest.
We have the infrared scope up already, so hopefully that's going to help us a lot.
And every night, every single night, you can bet there will be a chase.
Come here. Ándale.
Okay, cool. We got those 3.
I got about 10 of them here.
We got 30 of them. None of them even tried to run. It's just like they know they're caught, so that's it.
Suavecito trabajo, eh?
You don't find this bizarre that you're the federal agent, they're the illegal aliens, everybody's friends, everybody?
No. They know and we know. Everybody behaves themselves, there's not going to be any problems.
How crazy is it? You've just been caught by the Border Patrol. Where do you want to go?
Who wants to go to Disneyland?
But not tonight. Everyone caught is held for 6 hours, then dropped off at the Mexican border.
It's a cycle. It's a circle. We catch people, we send them back.
And in the no man's land between Tijuana and Southern California, Maria is still making her way north, and so far still evading the Border Patrol.
I don't know why they put so much effort to stop you from getting into the country. When you get there, it's all Mexicans working in the factories, in the restaurants, in the fields. Americans just do work in offices, banks, good jobs.
It's the Border Patrol. Let's go.
Another woman hiding in the dark was lucky to be caught by the Border Patrol.
¿Y a dónde iba usted, señora? She's out of breath. She's having a hard time speaking to us. She has high blood pressure. Let's walk them. When I first started, I saw my grandmother and my grandfather and some of these old people that I arrested. But once you take that oath and give somebody your word you're going to do something, you're going to do it. She was looking for housework, like a domestic maid type or a dishwasher. What worries me is that what if we hadn't caught her and she had an attack out there in the middle of nowhere? We wouldn't find her until somebody came up to us and said, hey, there's a lady there dying or dead.
But most casualties of the journey are victims of a different kind of attack.
The only people walking around here are bandits. They take your money, and unfortunately, they have even killed some Mexican migrants.
Suddenly, Maria's companion hears noises.
Don't run, don't run. That's not the Border Patrol. Those are bandits. When the Border Patrol finds you, they shout.
It is dangerous, but I think it's worth it. It's not for me that I'm doing this, it's for my daughter, so she can have a better life.
Later, we'll see how Maria's journey ends and how thousands of other journeys begin.
Guess who got rid of ammonia odor?
Got you control cat litter, did they?
Yep, controls even big ammonia problems.
Well, you would know.
What?
Control, because if you don't like ammonia odor...
Imagine how we feel.
In the heat of the sun. Grapefruit juice refreshes.
What you doing back there, Raphael?
Well, I'm cooking up breakfast.
A lot of things under $1. Breakfast burritos.
Only 99 cents. How much is a sausage biscuit at McDonald's?
79 cents.
Are you sure?
Posted.
What is a sausage biscuit?
It's a sausage on a biscuit.
That's why they call it a...
sausage biscuit.
Yeah, I got you. Okay.
They're fresh, they're hot, and they're only 79 cents.
How's McDonald's coffee?
Coffee's always fresh brewed. It's great. It smells great, wakes you up. It's always fresh. Come on down and see us.
Prices are great and the food's great, and you can't beat that.
Well, that was a commercial. How'd I do?
Come to a place where fantasies become reality.
It's magic.
Where a long shot is your best shot.
It's the best view in the city.
This view's not bad either.
Where taking chances
We had an affair.
means raising the stakes.
Wow! I got it!
And anything can happen.
You're the 10,000th newlywed couple to come to Caesars.
That's right. You won the prize.
Premiering Friday at 10 on CBS. Hearts Are Wild. What are the chances of a repeat drunk driver hitting you?
Jails are so crowded that in all likelihood, Bob won't even serve 1 month behind bars.
Would you risk your life to stop a hate crime?
The biggest thing that went through my mind was was I going to get to see my children again?
Stories closer to your home than you think. Ed Bradley hosts the premiere of Street Stories, Thursday at 9.
America's extraordinary Christy Yamaguchi is the reigning world champion. Still to come, the challenge of the Olympics.
This your home? See, this is the way thousands of Mexican and Central American workers live. How many sleep in here? 3. Makeshift shacks, no running water, no sanitation facilities, no electricity. It's truly third world conditions. But this is not Mexico, not Guatemala, it's not Central America. It is the United States of America, Southern California. And from these encampments, one of the first stops for many of these desperate men looking for work is nearby Encinitas, a short drive from the Mexican border. Now we're turning here. What are we going to see?
You're going to see a large number of people on both sides of the street.
Right along with the mayor of Encinitas, Gail Hanno, and you get the sense of exasperation.
You see them standing on the street corners. You see them standing in the shopping centers. They're everywhere. Everywhere here in town.
Routine, every day?
Yes. The numbers are incredible. The numbers are much more than we had 10 years ago, even much more than we had 5 years ago.
The mayor wants them out of town.
We don't have the money. We don't have the resources in any way, shape, or form to handle it.
And she wants this daily ritual stopped, where a local resident looking for cheap labor drives off with a worker or two.
It's a city that has gone after migrants with a vengeance.
Claudia Smith is a lawyer for the migrants.
Encinitas just doesn't want migrants, and in terms of laborers, day laborers and farm workers in its midst. It wants them there at 6 o'clock in the morning when people pick them up to be hired, and it wants a whole bunch of them there so that they can bid each other's wages down. But at 6 o'clock at night, it wants them to disappear.
As a public official, you have no problem standing right here at City Hall and saying, no responsibility, send them back.
No.
Not at all.
To the undocumented? No. I don't have a problem with that at all. Not at all. They're breaking the law.
That's pretty harsh. That's pretty cool. These people are coming over here.
I have a responsibility to the people who are already here, legally.
Encinitas passed a law against hiring any and all day workers off the street. The court threw that out. And the city voted down a housing project for migrants. Where are we headed now?
A fairly large encampment. The encampments have to be cleaned for health and safety reasons. The city's spending a goodly amount of money. Hola. Any other people live here besides them?
¿Cuánta gente vive aquí?
10.
10? There are 10 people still living.
Mm-hmm. When is her baby due?
¿Cuánto más tiempo por la niña? ¿Con esto? Meses?
3 meses.
3 meses, so she's 6 months pregnant.
It's obvious that this girl needs help.
Here, illegal.
Yeah, yeah. But she's still pregnant. Whether she's legal or she's not legal, she's still pregnant. She's still living in a hovel. She needs help. And I could not turn my back on that. But this is also adding to the impact on the city of Encinitas. She will probably have her baby at a hospital. The bills will remain unpaid.
Do you ever go hungry? Are there days that you don't eat?
Hay días cuando no comes.
As long as there is work, they keep coming. And thousands of migrants end up living like this. Have you asked the man with the tomatoes to provide you housing?
He doesn't want to give us anything because there's just no profit in it for him. So where should we go?
¿Dónde estar? What kind of a man does it take to do this every year?
Someone who doesn't mind suffering.
Sufridora. When they come back, they won't find these hovels. The landowner wants them off his property.
The city goes out, cleans up the encampment. And the only thing that does is move them from place to place.
Then it doesn't cut down on the numbers.
No. The only thing we can do is manage the problem, but not solve it.
This is Los Angeles, the mecca for new immigrants.
When you take them out, for our own safety, make sure we do a cursory pat down.
Many recent immigrants are legal. Most are not.
What kind of place is it?
It's a huge garment factory. 210 employees, about 110 bad.
Los Angeles is home to an estimated 1 million undocumented workers, all on a desperate journey, a journey that is far from over once they reach the U.S. It's the job of the Immigration and Naturalization Service, the INS, to find them and throw them out.
We're from the U.S. Immigration Service. We have a search warrant.
Tenemos orden de entrada. We have a search warrant, okay? Momento, señor, auto, por favor.
Twice a week, the INS raids companies believed to be employing illegal workers.
Sit over there and just wait until we get to you. All these people don't have any ID here.
Dime su apellido.
Give me your last name.
Luis Olivera López. Sus documentos, cualquier identificación.
Get out your documents, identification.
Usted en los Estados Unidos ilegalmente y por eso usted está arrestado. He's under arrest. All these persons that we arrest will be taken down to the immigration processing facility, at which time they will be processed for deportation.
Today, the INS hits 2 garment factories, arresting 53 illegals.
¿Tienes mica? ¿Ah? ¿Dónde vas?
Where are you going?
¿La tienes en los documentos?
Do you have documents?
¿Estás emigrado?
Are you legal? Are you legal?
¿Sí o no? Okay, that's it.
They admit to not having...
They freely admitted not having any immigration documents.
They said they had no documents.
That's totally false.
You saw their documents?
Not one person here has come in without being processed and gone through the proper identification. The 3 documents that they have to have before they get hired.
Gary and Esther Dunbar own this garment factory. They employ over 200 people, and the INS says over half of them are undocumented workers using false papers.
How are we as lay people going to know which is the right document or not?
Do you know what a forged document looks like?
You can't tell the difference.
Counterfeiting documents, is it a big business over here?
Very large. I'd say predominantly is probably the major economy in this area.
Under a 1986 law, employers must check for working documents. With the name Julio Rodriguez and help from the INS, we find out just how easy it is to get them. All you need in downtown Los Angeles is a name, date of birth, and a little cash.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, 10-4, guy in the blue shirt.
So what's happening now?
Okay, he's making a deal. He just that guy's a runner for the documents. He's going to take photographs and then go and have them and manufacture the actual documents, a counterfeit green card and a social security card.
Julio Rodriguez. Maybe 10, 15 minutes, $25. You're going to get the social and the counterfeit green card.
It didn't take him long. He pulled up here, and within seconds of him stopping the car, he was approached.
That's standard. That really is. That's the way they operate.
Handoff is going down now.
Órale, homeboy.
Let's see what we got.
Julio Rodriguez.
$25 in about 15 minutes for the documents.
Here's the finished product.
And this isn't a legal card. This is a counterfeit.
That's a counterfeit alien registration receipt card, green card.
A Social Security card, too.
A Social Security card. There's the fictitious number that's created for you.
So if I'm an illegal alien, I can go to work now.
That's correct.
And the INS believes that's exactly what most illegals do every year to get work. Last year, the INS deported over 1 million undocumented workers. They have 2 choices once they arrive here. They'll ask you what you want to do, whether you want to voluntarily go back to Mexico or you want to be deported. What will you do?
He's going to do it voluntarily.
For Ephraim Vera, like so many others here, this won't be his first arrest. He's been in the country for over 6 years, and he's been deported 6 times.
It's worth for him to make the money he's making here. He doesn't work as many hours, and he doesn't work as hard as he would work in Mexico to make the money he makes here.
Did you buy anything with the money you made so far?
¿Has comprado algo con el dinero que has ahorrado? Sí. Already purchased a home in Mexico, and he's purchased a few sewing machines because when he goes back to Mexico, he wants to open his own factory.
How much did that cost for the land and the home?
$15,000. About $15,000.
Most of the people that enter the United States come up here for economic reasons.
John Brechtel is head of the INS Investigations Unit.
Efren, in this case, has entered the United States without inspection. Okay, he is taking a job, be it from a permanent resident or a United States citizen. He is taking a job away from that individual.
I don't think that's true because whoever wants to work you can always find a job in the United States.
You like America?
Yeah, America is beautiful.
12 hours after Ephraim and his fellow countrymen are arrested, they are taken back to the border. Why are they singing? They'll probably be back tomorrow.
I'm really sorry I'm late.
Late? We're having coffee.
Taster's choice. Just in time.
You know, everyone except...
We've met.
We, share the same taste in coffee.
Savor the sophisticated taste of Taster's Choice.
Are you always late?
Not tomorrow.
What happens tomorrow?
I'm inviting you to dinner.
What makes you think I'll accept?
You can't resist my coffee.
Jergens just revolutionized its dry skin lotion from the inside out.
Something this extraordinary won't stay bottled up for long.
How about a pint to eat?
Oh, not with this sore throat.
When your throat's in pain, feel better again. Sucrets with diclonine wraps your throat in soothing relief.
That does feel better.
Sucrets wraps your throat in soothing relief.
I'm a pretty good volleyball player, but I'm not gold medal material. But Grandpa and I are supporting the U.S. volleyball team as they go for the gold this summer in Barcelona.
And you can too.
For every Orville Redenbacher's purchase you make, we'll make a donation to this year's team. It takes a lot of dedication to be the best. I learned that from my grandpa. As he always says, do one thing and do it better than anyone.
Being a cop on this beat ain't easy. Hey, watch the hydrant. Searching for concealed weapons is almost impossible. Wolf, baby, wolf. Traffic comes at you from every direction. Hey, watch out, man. No time to grab a bite. Nice legs, ladies. Everybody looks down on you. Watch out. Hello there. Oh, then there's my partner.
Tequila, I hate to interrupt, but maybe we should be getting back to work.
I was working that poodle.
Tequila and Bonetti, premiering January 17th on CBS.
This child, he's 5. He's a U.S. citizen, and he's paid to pick fruit.
These children are not supposed to be orange pickers or strawberry pickers. These children are supposed to be in school where they belong.
So what happened to child labor laws? We asked the Labor Department. Wait till you hear their answer on the CBS Evening News tomorrow.
The man of her dreams has become her nightmare.
I was trying to save her.
Save her? You killed her.
When a storybook romance...
I don't want you to be the next accident.
...goes bad.
You understand water? It can smash lives and hopes and dreams.
Will he be her kiss of death? An all-new Knots Landing, Thursday.
CBS This Morning.
It's breakfast for your head.
This is a typical American city. In the new America, where the Asian population is multiplying faster than any other group of legal immigrants. Long Beach, California, Little Phnom Penh, is now home for some 40,000 Cambodians, most refugees from the infamous killing fields. This is where he was shot, right here? 45-year-old Chum Nek is one of the latest victims in a new war. A war which is about turf and crime, not politics. Next wife, Song Tang Chem. The shots, police think, came from a Mexican-American street gang at war with Cambodian gangs, a war that's resulted in over 120 deaths in the last 2 years. Long Beach police make nightly massive sweeps trying to control violence.
Hey, am I stepping over here? Hey, sorry. Hey.
These are the East Side Longos, believed by police to have been involved in many shootouts with Cambodians.
East Side Longo? What's going on with you people and the Cambodians?
They're putting our race down. We're gonna put their race down. That's the way it is. They're killing us. We're gonna kill them.
First, we're gonna kill them first. Is this a race war?
No. Well,
I hate Cambodians. You hate Cambodians?
Look at the graffiti, and you'll find the names of the Cambodian warriors. Names like TRG, Tiny Rascal Gang, Suicidal, and Cold-Blooded Cambodians. If it weren't so serious, it would be comical.
We're suicidal.
Meet Keo. He's 18, Cambodian, and a hardcore member of Suicidal. Why suicidal? What significance does that have?
Well, I guess we want to call ourselves suicidal and be crazy.
You're crazy?
Yeah.
Suicidal?
Yeah.
Don't mind dying?
Yeah, you can say that.
Why are the Mexicans your enemy?
Like, they want to take over Long Beach, and like we got jealous,
Jealous?
Yeah, and they keep shooting innocent people.
Keo joined the gang when he was 14. He has a long police record and admits to stealing cars and much, much worse. Do you have a nickname in the gang? What?
Sniper.
Sniper?
Yeah.
May I ask why you're called Sniper?
I guess because I shoot good.
Did you ever hit anybody?
Oh. I did, but he didn't die. He didn't die.
He also admits to 3 or 4 other shootings, all without being caught. Did you ever kill anybody?
I never found out I killed nobody, but...
You think you probably have?
Yeah, I probably did. Like, at least 3.
At least 3 people you think you've killed?
3 or 4.
He's very dangerous to society.
Song Kamseth, a local restaurant owner, knows Keo. They once lived in the same housing complex. Coincidentally, the same place Chum Neck was murdered. For Kamseth, his American dream lost its sweetness.
It's really gone sour this few years, gone sour in Long Beach.
Kamseth has become a victim of another side of the California gang war. Cambodian gangs preying on other Cambodians.
Most of these Asian businesses are being extorted by Asian street gangs, but they're very reluctant to talk about it or even admit it.
Norm Sorensen has been a cop in Long Beach for 34 years. 12 years with the gang unit.
They make veiled extortion attempts. They'll come back and say, we're your countrymen, we need $250 a month, and for that we'll guarantee we'll protect you from the Mexican gangs, we'll protect you from the black gangs, and everybody will be happy.
Any extortion or anything like that? Have you ever done that?
Nah, I wouldn't diss my own race, because I know they're the same like me.
As for Sniper, he escaped the war and bloodshed in Cambodia, but now he appears confused and caught in a new killing field. This time, it's in America. Do you have a gun right now? Let's see. What is it?
25.
Here, you hold it. Is it loaded?
It's loaded.
Yeah. Do you feel that you have to have that gun when you're around?
In this neighborhood, yeah. Because that's where, like, mostly where my enemies over here, though. Like, across the bridge, in the corner, enemies right there.
This must be an awful life. Is it?
Yeah, you can say that.
Still ahead on 48 Hours. Is she just an immigrant defending her piece of the American dream?
And standing there trembling, the gun accidentally goes off.
Or a murderer?
This is not what we pictured America to be.
And a desperate journey that begins in horror, ends in hope.